Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So we are going to do some silk screening on polymer clay today. So I'm using this really deep turquoise color, and I'm going to use this screen here, and we're going to use some white acrylic paint. So first I'm going to condition my clay, and I will be right back. All right, so we've got our clay conditioned, and we are going to put our screen on here and just barely press it just so it'll stay in place. You don't have to press it hard at all. And then we're just going to take a little bit of the white paint, and we're going to run it across the top. And then I'm just using this kind of a spatula, and we are going to run it across and see how this turns out. All right, so now we're going to pull it off. All right, so we are going to let that sit and dry. It turned out really cute. And then once it dries, the paint dries, we'll cut out some earrings and maybe a pendant. We'll see. So we're going to let it sit and dry for about 30-45 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so our paint has dried, completely dried. So these are the cutters that I'm going to use with this, and I'm going to cover it with a little bit of plastic because it tends to make the cutter edge come out more rounded, which looks really good. I thought I was going to have enough for those, but I don't think I am, because I'm trying to put these flowers in the centers. And you can see the rounded edge. It gives it a much better rounded edge. And then I'm just going to smooth these edges a little bit with my fingers. You have to do less with the sander in the end. And then we're going to bake these for about 45 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put these on the baking tray and bake about 45 minutes, and then we will be back and see the finished product. Okay guys, they are out of the oven and finished, and now I am going to resin them with some UV resin and put them underneath the UV lamp to dry, and we will see how they end up. I just drilled, sometimes I put the holes in beforehand and sometimes I don't. On these I didn't, so I just drilled holes in here for where I'll put my my jewelry carriers for the chains, or depending on how I decide to do them. So normally when I'm resining these smaller pieces, I will do the edges and I will cure that under the UV lamp, and then I will do the tops, and then if I decide to do the backs, I will do the backs. I don't always do the backs, but sometimes I do, because it just makes a nice finished piece. So, and when you are doing the edges, you can't put too much or you'll get like little drips and it doesn't look so good. So you just have to be careful. And I use these little silicone brushes, and I got those on Amazon. I know I've talked about them before on my channel. They are really nice little things to work with, because your resin wipes right off of them with a baby wipe, and they're just easy to work with and easy to get everything on. So we're going to do these edges, and then we'll come back and do the tops. And this little thing here that I've got, this little piece of silicone I bought, it came actually in a large mat. I bought it on Amazon. A little piece of something on there. I bought it on Amazon, and I've cut it into smaller pieces for when I need to put it under the UV lamp, or when I just need to put something that I'm doing resin with or painting, and it just washes up really easily. So the resin doesn't stick to it because it is the silicone. So it's a handy little thing to have. Okay, so we're going to put these under the UV lamp. And I normally do 60 seconds, like twice, maybe 3 times. And then I'll move on to to putting it on the top of it. And these were some I did out of the last of that. I did some stamps in these with some of the silver ink pad, and I inked the stamp and put it down into the polymer clay. And these turned out so cute. I'm not for sure if I'm going to make earrings or what I'm going to do with those, but I really did like them. So I did quite a few, because when I do start a project, I hate to, I just like to use up all of my clay from that particular project. Not always, sometimes I save it, but these I thought were kind of cute with the silver paint in them. And these had a little mixture of the brown polymer clay, that I mixed together, so it gave them kind of a unique look. Okay, and then when I do the tops, I just directly put it on there. Oops. But always make sure your lamp is off, because if you're doing it, oh, I'm gonna drop it. If you're doing it right next to the lamp and the lamp is on, it will start to cure your resin, so you have to be very careful. So just make sure your lamp is completely off. Right. And then I do the same thing with the little silicone brush. And I just go get it all the way to the edges. And then I just put a little bit of heat to it with the heat gun. And that's just to make sure that we don't have any air bubbles on the top. And then I do the same thing. I go back under about 60 seconds, 2 to 3 times. Okay guys, here is the finished product. So I'm trying to get up a good close-up. And then close up on the earrings, they keep moving. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you give me a thumbs up, like my channel, and you can hit that little bell and it will alert you when the next video is going to be out. And I have enjoyed doing this particular one, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.